Okay, so right now I'm going to do a WrestleMania review, and it may or may not be in two parts because I don't have a partnership with YouTube, and so I have a lot of thoughts about this. I may just get pissed off and finish it soon, or it may take a while. And if don't bother to comment on saying your hair looks like shit. I know it looks like shit. I was just in the rain, so don't worry about it. Um. So anyway, WrestleMania review. Let me just say, okay. So I started off this pay-per-view, and I said, you know what? I've criticized it. I haven't liked the build-up. But it's WrestleMania. I got excited. I got pumped up immediately. Then, about 5 minutes before it starts, I go on a forum I belong to, and I see Miz and Morrison versus not the Carlitos, the Colognes, has been taken off the card. I mean, not taken off the card, but it's used as a dark match. Bullshit. That was the match I was looking forward to pretty much more than anything, except for HBK Undertaker. That was the match I was looking forward to. For them to take that off the card just pisses the shit out of me. Now, maybe they thought, people like that match, and we want them to buy the DVD, so let's make them buy the DVD by putting it as a dark match, or a pre-show match, whatever. Well, anyway, bullshit. That was absolute crap. I was looking forward to that, and the Colognes won. I guess either they'll have some sort of stipulation match at Backlash, or the Colognes will face someone else. Or they'll just forget about it like they normally do, forgetting about the titles. Like they normally do. So, yeah, then they had that, so it starts off with Nicole Scherzinger singing the national anthem. Who cares? That slut. If you listen to the Pussycat Dolls, you have issues. So, take that slut off. It doesn't matter. It's just the national anthem. Who cares? Whatever. So, then we go to the opener, which is Money in the Bank. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get pumped up for this. Marked out when Christian came out. I marked out when MVP came. MVP had some new tight attire right there. That was pretty sick. And you know what? I said this was going to be the worst Money in the Bank. It was a nice surprise. Well, the match itself was a nice surprise. Mark Henry was not as bad as I thought, believe it or not, and I actually prefer when there are only 6 people, but I think that having 8 people this time actually helped them out, because then they could give people like Henry and Kane time to regroup in between their spots and stuff, the big guys, and it was somewhat unpredictable. They did some cool stuff. When everyone was on the outside and Henry climbed up to the top rope, I said, holy shit, Mark Henry, there's going to be a murder scene. And of course he didn't jump off, and Hornswoggle jumped off. You know, and the Hornswoggle thing, I don't even like Hornswoggle, but, it's not believable that he can take out all those people, but it's just a comedy spot, so who cares? Shelton Benjamin, of course, he's just the fall man in this match, like usual, did a ridiculous spot. He jumped off the highest ladder they had, and even though it wasn't that crazy because there had been other dives, like MVP did the same dive just from the apron. Of course, it's not as big of a deal from the apron, but once you see the same type of flip, senton thing, whatever, it's not as big of a deal. But still, when the camera angle that they showed from the ladder, it made him look like he was in outer space. It made him look so high, and he probably was. So that was pretty cool. Then they had some cool stuff with Kofi Kingston was good. He leapfrogged over the ladder and drop kicked the ladder, knocking 2 people down and then leg dropping it. That was cool. Kofi was good. Thumbs up. Kofi might just be the MVP of this match. And Christian was good. He wasn't in there that much. MVP was also good, even though they botched a spot with Benjamin and MVP where Benjamin went for a sunset flip power bomb, and MVP just kind of like Benjamin didn't catch him, and he just kind of fell on his face, and it was awkward. But they were able to pick themselves up, and it was good. And then Benjamin hit a... This was unexpected. I did not expect him to do this. He picked MVP up in a powerbomb and chucked him outside the ring. Not expected. That was pretty cool. And then, excuse me, there was also another botch, which is Christian hitting the Unprettier off on Punk off the ladder. But I didn't think that was such a big deal because it still looked pretty sick right there. And the Unprettier is a difficult move to hold on to, so pretty sick. Then there was this cool thing where it was like there was a ladder set up in the ring, and then another ladder in between it and the ropes, like it was being held up flat. And then there was another ladder on the outside, and then this was right before the botch with Benjamin and MVP. Well, Benjamin ran up the ladder on the outside and went in and went up, which I thought was pretty sick. And, so, quite cool right there. Quite cool. But then, I thought it was cool. I thought Christian was going to win when he and Punk were on the ladder, and Punk tripped and, fell back. And I thought that was a cool spot because it was how he won last year. But then Kane came, and I said, oh, shit. CM Punk is going to win, isn't he? And he did. WWE. Why in the hell would you have CM Punk win this? And not that I hate him, because I don't. But it didn't work last year. You've pretty much forgotten about him. You haven't done anything with him. And now having him win, oh, God. Christian or MVP win it? Well, MVP not. MVP, because he has the U.S. title, I understand him not winning. Benjamin, I understand not winning either, because he's failed every chance he's gotten a major push. Every chance that he's gotten for a major push. But why in the fuck did Christian not win? I guess he'll have a feud with Swagger. I don't know. But it would have made a lot more sense. Punk winning was a god-awful decision. I mean, ooh. Now we're gonna... The only thing I can hope for is that Punk turns heel. To be honest, it's the only thing I can hope for, because that would be awesome. If you've seen Punk in the Indies as a heel, fantastic. Brilliant. Just leave him out there unscripted. That would be the best thing that they could possibly do. Just turn him heel. But if not, and I suspect not, well, then we're fucked for a while. God, I was already demoralized after that. That was where my energy went down, and for a while. Then I think they had Kid Rock perform, and I was like, okay, I don't like Kid Rock. His music is cheesy. I mean, that song, All Summer Long, is okay, but his music is cheesy. And I was like, but it's okay, it's gonna be 3 minutes, right? Well, he comes out, he looks like Johnny Depp. Comes out, and he performs 5 songs. 5 fucking songs. 5 songs. Are you kidding me? This is WrestleMania. WrestleMania, not Music Mania. This is... Why would they do this? Not to mention, the performance felt so outdated. It felt like something that the WWE should have done in 1999. Not 2009. It just... I don't know why. It just felt outdated. So anyway, then the Miss WrestleMania 25 thing came on, and we didn't get to see any entrances because of that. Oh, and not to mention that they could have put Miz Morrison and the Colognes in that spot. Okay? You could have put the match I was looking forward to most in that spot. And you didn't. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. Then anyway, so then the Miss WrestleMania stuff came on. And... So they didn't get to do any entrances because of the Kid Rock thing. Well, the entrances were the part I was most looking forward to. I was most looking forward to see the past Divas entrances, right? Well, no, we didn't get that. We just got a shitty shit of a fuck. And then also, not to mention, Santino won. Fuck? What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get what it is that WWE, when they find a gimmick that gets over, they kill it within 6 months. Santino, when he turned heel in late 2007, he got ridiculously over. For a year, I thought he was golden. And now, they have absolutely fucking destroyed his character in 6 months. This is ridiculous.